Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a little flip through video for you today. So it's kind of like in between our Craftmas series. I just wanted to share with you this journal that I made. This is something I'm very proud of, and this has to be the biggest journal that I've ever made. It's huge. It's A4, so it's almost like your 8.5 by 11 cover. It's so big, guys, and it's so heavy. So this is one of my last custom orders that I took when I was still taking them. I want to finish my custom orders. I would love to finish them by the end of this year, so this is one of them. And the lady who ordered it, my sweet friend, she wanted it a huge journal, so an A4 sized journal, and she wanted it to be covered with leather. I told her I wasn't very comfortable with working with leather, so this is a faux leather cover. She agreed to it, and she wants it for a family book. She wants to add like her family's history to this book, so I'm very proud of it. I had a little bit of a I kind of were putting off this making this journal because I was just so overwhelmed maybe, or intimidated by the size of it, but I'm so proud of it. I love how it turned out. I love it so much. Okay, so enough of me chatting. So the journal is, as I said, it's huge, 8.5 by 11, almost A4 size covers, and about a 2.5-inch spine. And I added this ribbon as a closure. It's not attached, so it just comes off like this, but it's very pretty and delicate. So I called this one Cherish because I think family is something that my sweet customer cherishes. She wants to document it, so it just really fit. And here on the cover I have this vintage doily, a vintage handkerchief. I have some tea-stained paper doily, and I also have this beautiful vintage botanical illustration, which I absolutely love. Some sari silk, some trim, some antique music paper, and a Tim Holtz Cherish charm, hence the name. I also have those big corners protected. The spine is also covered with vintage lace, and the back is just plain. It's this beautiful, very dark brown faux leather. Okay, so I hope I'll be able to fit her in frame. Let me open her up. Okay guys, so I love it. So this journal is kind of my tribute. Maybe let me put something here. Yeah, so this journal is kind of my tribute to Lorna Tailor-Made Journals and her beautiful vintage wallpapers. I've used a ton of them here, but first things first. So the inside cover has this altered window envelope that I collaged. This is like a junk mail envelope, and I added this journaling card inside. So it flips here, and it is also a flip. It's kind of magnetic. There is a little magnet hidden here. So and a swallow charm. It opens like this, and here we have some space for journaling, vintage or even antique music paper, a vellum coin envelope that I made with some collaging, and a Edith Holden journaling card inside, and it also has a tag spot behind. There is some more journaling space here, and just some collaging with Tracy Fox's labels and some Tim Holtz ephemera. Okay, and then here on the first page I did this double tag from Edith Holden book pages, and I have some tea-stained lace, which is really pretty. So you untie this and you can open this up, and there is some journaling space, beautiful coffee-stained paper, and a little tag spot with a journaling card inside. So this is here on the first page. And this first page is absolutely stunning. So this is from Lorna's vintage wallpapers, and on the edges, on a lot of the edges, I've sewn some lace. This is vintage lace. I have some of these mulberry paper flowers, some sari silk, and some other things, as we will see. So I printed those wallpapers on A4 paper, and I used matte photo paper, so it not only feels very nice, it's a nice feel to the paper, but it's also very vibrant and beautiful. And I hinged the pages with different things, and these are hinged with some fabric, some cotton or muslin fabric. So I have the wallpaper on the back here as well. I have a beautiful book page with just some fabric sewn here, and a Tim Holtz page. It just worked so pretty. I wanted this journal to be both colorful and vintage, so those vintage wallpapers and Tim Holtz just worked together so perfectly. So here is another altered junk mail envelope with a window just here, and I have added this journaling card from a Edith Holden book, and just some recycled paper, and I did some gilding on the edges here and sewn around. So this is in the pocket here, and it also, oops, come on, okay, I can put it back later. And it also flips. It's hinged here with eyelets and a jump ring, and we have some collaging here on this side that I made with just some scraps of paper and some Tracy Fox labels. And of course the whole page for journaling or for adding photos and whatnot. A beautiful, beautiful page from one of my favorite book pages, which you would see in my flower book pages. Vintage flower books that I love for journaling. A little tag spot that I did here with some collaging and some journaling tags and cards. All the journaling pieces that I added here are backed with tea stained paper or coffee stained paper and sewn around. Then this gorgeous page. I was so happy because in this journal, it was the first journal ever that I could actually use my huge book pages and not have them sideways. I could use them as they are. So I just stitched some sari silk here on the side. Then we have some plain lined paper, which I just did some stenciling and stamping on. And this is a tea-stained ledger paper. Some journaling space that I've stitched here. My machine went a little bit crazy on me, but I like the look of it. And here is, again, this is a vintage sari fabric. This is a contemporary lace that I just tea-stained, and a beautiful paper flower. Then on this page here, I just have those the cutest little envelopes that are made from, again, vintage wallpapers. And both of them have a couple of tiny tags in them, one from wallpaper, and this one is gilded around with some gold, and this one from the Edith Holden book, and the same is in the other envelope. And beautiful book pages. I've used some of my favorite book pages in this. So here I have the half page from the Tim Holtz. Oh, also I rounded all the corners. I don't know, I just feel that it gives the journal a very elegant look. So I've just stitched this small, I have this small Edith Holden book that, yeah, so I've used the page here, and I've sewn a piece of coffee stained paper on the other side, and I've left almost all the threads hanging, but they can be cut off if my customer doesn't like it. But I love them. I love all the textures. Maybe I can show you guys how much texture is in this journal. Here we have some how would I call them, notebook pages that are made from vellum, and I've stitched one of them around and attached this one with just some washi to add some journaling space. And this is a gorgeous book page, and another gorgeous piece of vintage wallpaper, and this one has a little charm and bead hanging on a piece of lace here. Now some of the pages are also hinged with this brown paper. This is recycled packaging paper, and some more lace here. This is from Victoria Designs, very beautiful. I think I can maybe move this further. Okay, so tea stained paper. I also hinged some of the pages with scraps of Tim Holtz paper. This is just some leaf trim that I've stitched here. This is a cute little picture frame that I cut the inside off, and I backed it with embossed vellum, and it's attached to the page with brad, and it has a journaling card inside, so it can go this way or this way. And you know, you see a little bit of it, so she can use it for whatever she likes. I just thought it's also gilded around. I did a lot of gold gilding. I hope you can see the shine, so my customer can just do whatever she likes with the frame. I have some beautiful pages from a Victorian garden catalogue reproduction. Oh, this maybe is too long. Let me just snip this one off a bit. Okay, so here another piece. This is from Victoria Designs, from one of their kits, and I made it so that you can slide the circle like this, and there is a little notebook on this side with just some cute papers, and like this, and the same on this side. So I just thought it was such a cute idea. I love this piece from Victoria Designs. Okay, some more tea stained papers. Here I've just sewn these flowers on. More pages. I did not have any A3. I think I would have to use A3 pages, so I hinged everything. And this here is just some sari silk, vintage sari silk that I've sewn. Beautiful wallpapers. These wallpapers are stunning. I mean, look at these guys. I'm so in love with them. Then on this piece of lace we have some beads hanging on a bob pin. Some more of this gold trim. More pages, and this here is a fun double-sided flip that I think I will make a tutorial on this. This was so fun. So this is made out of 2 double book pages, and first side here, this is an altered junk mail envelope with a window, and in the window there is a tag. This one is from Artie Mays, and just some collaging. And then you have a tab with a little charm on this piece of what's this, baker's twine. Then it opens up like this, and there is journaling space, and again those journaling spaces are all sewn around and gilded around with gold. And there is also a pocket back here. Oops. Yeah, so there is like a full-size pocket back here, which I did not put anything in because it was just getting so big. But when we flip, we have the same thing on this side. So again, this is a altered window junk mail envelope, a tag here, some collaging, a tab with a cute butterfly charm, and it flips like this. And there is let me show you, there is a stunning book page on this side, and a little journaling spot here, and a full-sized pocket on this side. So I really love this idea, and I would gladly make a tutorial on this. So here again, some paper flowers stitched, and this is such a beautiful book page. I love purple so much, so I just love how this whole spread turned out. Okay, more gorgeous wallpaper and some beads on this little pin. Beautiful grungy coffee staining, and some more ruffles. This here is a like a double pocket. So it's a pocket here or a tag spot here, but also here. So something small can go also in here. And I have a nice big card from Artimaze, and also this piece of music paper, tea-stained music paper, which I collaged like this and like this. And I was actually meaning to stitch it in, but I kind of forgot. It got lost somewhere, so I'm just attaching it, you know, as additional journaling space. Oh, and those pages, and let me show you the other side. These are from a beautiful botanical book, a Polish one that I have, and I thought it was such a nice touch that I wanted to add something Polish in this journal for her to enjoy. And those pages are so beautiful, but they are so big, I rarely use them. But here they work perfectly. So we have Cieciorka pstra and Kokorycz pusta, which are absolutely ridiculous names for plants. Let me tell you guys, plant names and flower names in Polish are ridiculous. They are nothing like the poetic names that you have in English, which I love. They are crazy. But yeah, I just thought it would be so nice to have some Polish touch in here, and these pages are really beautiful. So some more tea-stained pages, or coffee-stained, more of those flowers and lace, more beautiful book pages. And here I have another picture frame, which is again attached with brad and a little Edith Holden journaling spot. And this one I just backed. I cut out the inside and I backed it with vellum, so she can use it for an actual photo frame. Some fabric ruffle here. This is so stunning. I love this. Oof, I love these vintage wallpapers. More of this leaf trim. Look how scrumptious. Wow, I love it. This is a beautiful page from Victoria Designs. Here I have, again, from Lorna Tailor-Made Journals. She has this set of vintage European envelopes, I believe they are, and I've just stitched one, made it like a pouch so my customer can put something inside, and I added this wax seal myself, so just for a nice touch. Then this is a fun idea as well, and if you would like to see a tutorial, definitely let me know. So it's just a beautiful Edith Holden page on this Tim Holtz paper, but when we flip, we have this this opening. So we have some baker's twine with a key, and when you open this, you get some hidden journaling paper here with a little tab from Edith Holden book page, and also this full page pocket in which I stack some journaling paper from Victoria Designs. And yeah, I just think it's so cute. I love flips and interactive bits, so I just went all in with this journal. And it closes like this, so it's so fun. Oh, this is Konwalia Majowa, which is the lily of the valley, obviously, which is one of my favorite flowers. And a little paper flower here. Przymiotno-kanadyjskie. Wow, this is, like, I'm telling you guys, ridiculous names. Some charms here and beads. This is nice and grungy. Beautiful botanical illustrations. This is stunning, I think. Yeah, this is Hawthorne, I think. Yeah, that, and some vintage sari fabric. Now this is inspired by Carol Laws, but I think she was inspired by Roxy Creations, Rachel. So this is, I made this from a vintage wallpaper, and this has a what is this? Velcro. Velcro closure, so it closes like this, and it opens up all the way like this. So we have just a little bit of collaging with, this is a freebie from one of my videos. We have a double pocket here, so we have a pocket here in the back with a tag, journaling tag from Edith Holden, but it's also a pocket here, and it's a vellum one, so it's a see-through, but I made it on a book page, so I didn't want to cover it up, but it's there, you know, and a little scrappy notebook with some papers that she can use for additional journaling or decorating her book with. So this is such a cute idea, so thank you Carol and Rachel for sharing this inspiration. More Victoria designs, more stunning wallpapers, sari silk on the edge. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous vintage book that feels like newspaper, like very old newspaper, and it also looks a bit like newspaper, so I'm always very happy that I could use it and not cut it down, you know. Here on this like half page, I just have one of the envelopes that we made together. This is a very simple one, so she can decorate it the way she likes. It's lined with vintage wallpaper and it has some vintage laces on the flap. More gorgeous book pages, some more flowers here. And this is the middle of the signature with this beautiful, this is, I think, Creative Gardening from Reader's Digest, beautiful book, and I reinforced it with some washi tape because it had some tear in the crease. Now this is another fun flip that I made, so it is like a pocket here in the back with just Edith Holden card, and then I made this little envelope or pouch with some vintage laces from vellum, and I've stitched all around it. And what I added inside was just some additional pieces that she can use. So there are those like, they could be like title labels. I really like them. I think I've added one or two in the journal, and also these beautiful labels which say memory, record, memorandum, research journal, field trip, and some empty ones as well, so she can label her pages, label her journaling. So definitely would be fun to use. Then let me move it so I can show you. It flips like this, and here I have an altered CD case with some collaging and Tim Holtz paper, and it's open, so you can actually add something inside. I did not add anything just because I like the pattern here. I made it on purpose kind of crooked in comparison to this, just to add some interest, and it's of course gilded with gold paste. Then it flips up like this, so there is some collaging here as well, and here is your pocket. So this is the way you can add something into this, and there are some Tim Holtz butterflies and just some collaging, and it also flips like this, and there is some journaling, gilded journaling space, and a little tag spot with just a couple of Tim Holtz ephemera, and this tiny journaling spot, again gilded and stitched around here. So this is just so fun. Okay, oops. Now, some more beads here, some more stunning book pages. This is one of the envelopes that I've showed you guys how to make such a long time ago, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. So this is printed vellum. I just print my vellum like regular paper on my inkjet printer, and this is one of, I think this one is Amity Bloom wallpaper, and I used a book page and this printed sheet of vellum to make an envelope. So this one is made from a very, very old antique encyclopedia of horticulture or dictionary of gardening, and this is some lace lining it here. I did not put anything inside, but this is just for her, some sari silk, and of course a little collaged label here. So I really like how it turned out, and it just closes like this, or you know, you go just a few times over, and we have this gorgeous rose here. So I love how this one turned out. It's mostly because of the beautiful book page and not the beautiful wallpaper. But I did show you how to make these. Now we have some more flowers here. This beautiful book page, very old. That looks like newspaper. It's stunning. More wallpaper and some more charms and beads here on a ball pen. And this piece of lace. This is so pretty. Then here is the envelope that we actually made together, inspired by Gibet Neri. So there are 2 pieces of paper and 8 pieces of stained vellum in between, some collaging, and this is how it looks, so she can use it. And we have Ciemiernik Biały, which is another ridiculous name. I'm laughing here because I love the flower names that you guys have in English. They are so romantic, so poetic, like Baby's Breath and Lily of the Valley and whatnot. And this is Przylaszczka Pospolita. I mean, this just sounds so not romantic. So beautiful, beautiful book pages. More sari silk here. Oh yeah, here it is. I think it's like a label for maybe a drawer or something, but I attached it again with metal brads, so it gives nice texture here. And to cover the brads, I added this piece of ephemera, which looks like an envelope, and I've added a seal here and a little label, and it makes a tag spot. So this is a Edith Holden tag here. More beautiful pages from Victoria Designs. A little cluster as a tag spot which we made together, and this large Edith Holden tag. And I don't know if you can see, but I did add some embossing to the dragonfly's wings, so they are shimmery, and journaling space on the back of this one. Beautiful page here in the middle. Now I did have a little tear here on this book page, so I just added some washi tape to secure it. Then this here is a faux window envelope that we made together. It was my design team project for Victoria Design, so we have this faux window which I backed with vellum that I stained previously. Then we have some collaging and actual Polish vintage postage stamps, some trim, and this is what it looks on the front. This is attached with brads again, and this is a little closure for the envelope. And this here is a little tag spot, and I just added this nice journaling piece here to be used. And also on this page I have another faux picture frame, and I think I did add a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera under here, but she can use it too. And it's gilded and it's backed with embossed vellum that I embossed with my Sizzix embossing machine. So yeah, more beads here on a ball pin, more flowers. This is a walnut, orzech włoski. More charms. And this is the end. This is the last page. It's stunning. And excuse me. And here on the end page, I also made this envelope. It flips like this, so it can be closed, and it's beautiful double printed vintage wallpaper, so she can use it as she pleases. So thank you so much for sticking with me. I think we're half an hour into this video, into this flip through, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you got maybe inspired a little bit, and Lucy, I truly hope you will like it. I love this book. I loved making it, and like I said in one of my previous videos, it kind of helped me to get out of a slump that I was in. I felt so inspired making this, and I feel so inspired now, so I'm very grateful for that. And it was, again, it was a challenge to make a book this big, but I'm grateful for the challenge as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye!